All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Apostle Kenyah. Thank you for joining me. So, we're going to talk about the promised land. Ooh, but not maybe, probably not what you think. Okay. I have realized that there's a misconception about the promised land or the season of crossing over your Jordan season. You're crossing the Jordan season, I should say. Okay, well, here's the thing. A lot of people think when they know that they're going to be crossing the Jordan and going into their promised land, that it's going to be awesome. It's not. I'm telling you straight up right now, y'all, it is not awesome. Okay, prepare for war in that season. So I'm in this season right now. Okay. And I actually had the same exact misconception. And then the Lord kept bringing me back to Joshua, Joshua, Joshua. It's like, read Joshua, read Joshua, read Joshua. And okay, so I would keep reading Joshua. And I'm actually writing a book on this. I am going to share a couple nuggets that I will put in the book, but I don't want to give everything away, of course. However, yeah, the promised land season or the crossing over into the promised land season is no joke. It's one of the hardest seasons of your life, okay? I don't say that to worry you or scare you, but to prepare you and also to encourage you, because if the Lord's going to bring you to it, then you can get through it, okay? Joshua got through it. They all got through it with Joshua. You can do it if he brings you. If you're called to get into the promised land, you'll fight the battles and you'll win. Amen. Okay. So I want you to notice that in Joshua, they're already in the promised land, right? So they crossed the Jordan in Joshua. They actually do cross the Jordan and now they're in that land. So in your promised land season, you may be thinking, I'm going to cross over and I'm going to have all these things, like the ministry's going to grow if you have a ministry, or that business, if you have a business, is going to take off, or if the promise is a kingdom spouse, so I'm going to find my kingdom spouse and get married, or it's like, okay, no, that's not actually what happens when you go into your promised land. What happens when you go into your promised land is that all the giants in your life need to get taken out. That's what the Israelites did. They went to all of the land in the surrounding land, or all of the giants and the territories that were so all the territories on and around the land that the Lord gave them was occupied by giants, and they had to clear them all out. Okay? So that's what your promised land season is all about. It's going to be clearing out all of the giants in your life, all of the strongholds in your life. The first one that you're going to clear out, that they cleared out, was Jericho. And that is going to be the biggest stronghold, because Jericho was a wall. Okay. And it also had to do with witchcraft, because in Jericho they worship the moon, and Jericho in the translation actually means has something to do with the meaning of the moon, and they were moon worshippers there, and there was a lot of witchcraft and stuff. So there's any witchcraft, any open doors in your life to whatever, which there probably will be, because let's face it, in this day and age, everyone's kind of got that door open. Satan's made it his mission to get that door open in everybody's life. Okay, so but it might not be your stronghold. However, anyways, you're going to have to take down your Jericho wall, whatever it may be. And that's going to be the first one that you take down. That is going to be the biggest stronghold in your life. So whatever is your biggest thing that has been keeping you from moving forward, keeping you stuck in a certain mindset, keeping you from whatever your own personal thing is, your Jericho wall, it's got to come down. That's the first thing that's got to come down. That's the first thing that will come down. After that, you go on and, you will take out any other remaining giants. So And the Lord will show you which ones you're going to take and put under your feet as you go. And that's how it was for the children of Israel and for Joshua. They took out one and they didn't worry about any of the other ones. They just focused on the one. Lord got them through it. Then they went on to the next one, and then they cleared out that one, and then they cleared out that one, and then they cleared out the next one. Point being, your promised land season is a season of all-out warfare. It's all-out war. Okay, I like to have balance. Okay, I believe in balance. And if you were to know me, if you knew me personally right now, you would know, like, for the past few months, my life has just been straight up war. If you hear me, I'm like, oh, I just had this battle. I'm just at this warfare. I've just had this warfare. I just got attacked this way. And yeah, I don't think everything is of the enemy and everything is an attack. But in this season, it is. And for you, when you have this season, it will be. Because that is what this season is. It is a season of clearing out the demonic in your life, the demonic giants, the demonic strongholds, the demonic structures, the demonic systems, whatever it may be, whatever came with you from Egypt that didn't die off in the wilderness, that needs to get taken out now so you can actually enjoy and plant and be fulfilled with that land of milk and honey. Okay, so whatever you're going to grow in your promised land, business, spouse, family, whatever it may be, ministry, that needs to flourish, but it cannot flourish if you have all of those strongholds and demonic systems and whatever it may be that came with you out of Egypt into the wilderness and never died out. All right, that needs to get taken care of, and that's what the children of Israel had to do. So you're going to have to do it too. You cannot build. So for me, part of, like, in my promised land, I have to build up this ministry. So it already started, but it doesn't take off until I've cleared out some of the land of the giants. So I had to get rid of some of the giants. I just took down my Jericho wall, and I've taken some other things down as well, but there's still more to clear out. And once you're done, or almost done, that is when you start to be able to really enjoy the fruit of the land, right? As you start clearing out all these giants, all these strongholds and demonic systems, you start to enjoy the fruit of your labor, the fruit of the land, the milk and the honey. Okay, that's really, really great. So there's so much to look forward to, and there's so much. It's so worth it. It really is worth it. But I don't want you guys to deal with it in the way that I did, because I went into it not knowing this, right? I went into it completely thinking, oh, this is going to be the best season ever. No, it's not. No. It's one of the hardest seasons ever. I mean, the wilderness is hard, but when you have warfare, a little bit of rest, warfare, oh, that is hard. That's hard, okay? And I just want to prepare you, but not scare you, and I hope I'm not scaring you away from it, because it is worth it. That milk and honey is amazing. All right. So, y'all, we see there's about 13 chapters of them in Joshua, the Israelites, clearing out the land. Taking out the giants, taking out I don't know if every single land around them were giants, but they were taking out all the nations around them, all the tribes, all the peoples. So some battles are going to be harder than others, of course, right? Some of them won't be as bad, and it all depends on how many you need to clear out in your own life, that how many battles you're going to have to take on. So I know that there's a lot of things that the Lord tries to get us to do and get rid of and put down in the wilderness. And guys, that's so you don't have to do it now. It's better to do it in the wilderness, where you can kind of do it slowly and not have attack after attack after attack, than to do it in this season where it's going to be one after another, because this is a time of acceleration and it's a time of war, and there's a season for that, and it needs to be done in this way. It needs to be like a straight through clearing. So whatever you can let go of and put down in the wilderness that God's trying to get you to do, do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Because it's going to make your promised land season so much easier, and you'll be able to reap the benefits of your promised land way sooner than you would if you hadn't let go of those things in the wilderness. Okay, so in here there's about 13 chapters, and then finally they start receiving their inheritance. So once you clear out all the things that the Lord needs you to clear out, you will start receiving your inheritance. That's that milk and honey. That's the fruit of the labor, your harvest, right? And yeah, and then you go into all the other good stuff after that. So you can do it. You will do it. God bless you. But I just wanted you guys to know, like, that's not, the beginning of Promised Land season. It's not what you may have thought it was. But the end of Promised Land season, really cool and really great, and it makes it so much worth it. Okay, it makes it so much worth it. It's so worth it. All right, so don't ever lose hope. Don't quit. Don't quit when you're in this season. Don't quit, because you will be right at that threshold, right at like that last clearing out, and you'll want to quit, and the enemy will put in your ear, quit, and the most attacks in this whole season will happen right when you're at like the last clearing out, like the last breakthrough, and that threshold of finally being able to settle into your land and receive your inheritance. Okay, so don't quit in this season, no matter what. Okay, remember, don't quit. All right, I hope that this blesses you. I am still writing the book. There's so much more to cover than just that. However, that is a short breakdown just to help you guys out. And I hope that it blessed you. All right. Praise the Lord. Thank you for watching. Bye.